Previously, we dismantled giant skeletons using the Tome of Bone and Ash, boosting Morty to level 3 before escaping through a portal. After entering the Hive, we reclaimed a green steel dagger from our past and met several figures, including Anna and Ingress. Now we've taken on a quest to help Ager's wife.
Introducing
Primordius Gamer.
Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition Playthrough Pot 4.
His stats are interesting. He has, charisma. Poor guy's trying to pick up women and his charisma is his lowest stat. Jeesh. Does he have a lower levels requirements? Oh, no, this is the goal. Okay. I guess last time I didn't press next before that or something. I don't know. Okay. What's this? Alignment. This represents your disposition towards good or evil. Toward good or evil, law or chaos. Current alignment, chaotic good. Chaotic good characters aren't concerned with structure or order. They are individuals lists who tend towards performing acts of kindness. True neutral. True neutral characters believe in maintaining the balance of law and chaos. They don't tip the scales between the two and tend to oppose anyone who does. Okay. Well then. So we just accepted her. Best go out here before the dude gets upset. Where's their door? Okay. And to the thing across the street. This is what makes me don't think her comment made much sense. No. The post. This filthy looking corpse is in sad shape. Its shoulders are slumped, and one of its legs is broken, causing it to lean to one side. Stains cover it from head to toe. Judging from the smell and the texture, the stains run from rotten fruit to mud and bird droppings. To add to the indignity, and graffiti has been carved into its body, and several notices have been nailed into its chest, back, and head. Dang. I thought I was in bad shape. Don't all those nails hurt? Examine the corpse. Examine the graffiti notices. It was great talking to you. Farewell. The corpse makes no response. Yeah. Despite the many stitches, the corpse's rotting skin is peeling in several places, revealing long stitches of muscle and bone. You'd guess that the zombie is frequently used as target practice. The fruit and mud stains aside, some of the tears in the skin still have rocks and bits of glass lodged in them. One wicked-looking cobblestone is still embedded in the side of its head. Examine the graffiti. Pry out. We'll check the... A number of leaflets have been ruined by rain, but some of them are still legible. One tacked to his back is from something called the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. Oh, the one on his forehead looks like a bill of fare or a restaurant. One of his chest looks like an office notice, and another appears to be some sort of want ad. Ignore the notice, examine the graffiti, look at post office. To those Hive citizens wishing gainful employ with the most honorable and signal government, Sigil government, inquire with at Office of Vermin and Disease Control to help stem page of brain rats. Won't pay. Copper given for each rat tail brought. Tails must be genuine and from rat only. No cat, dog, or fiend tails accepted. Office several streets southwest of Mortai Gate. In low Hive, ask for official inspector in charge. The respect Phineas T. Lort. Isn't that like a 10 I... Trying to figure out what number that is. Because that's a 10, that's a 10, that's a 10, that's a 1, that's a 10. So, 30... 10... What, so 1, 11, so 41? Is that what that is? Oh no. Examine the corpse. Other notices is bill fare. Someone has posted a bill fare for the Gathering Dust Bar, but the bill of fare cannot be read as the words smoldering corpse bar have been scrawled in charcoal over the bill. Okay, examine the notice. Other notices. Official notice. Public notice. By the order of the Judiciary Council, in accordance with the civil citizenry of Sigil, let it be known those defacing a restricted servant of the Dustmen, either by graffiti, malicious attack, or by posting notice, will constitute felonious assault, and the perpetrator will be answerable for the vandalism of said servant by order of the all speakers. Well, that's kind of not contradict. What's the word I'm looking? Well, either way. Funny that they put a note on themselves to say no one put notes. Wanted. Able-bodied person willing to investigate a matter of the utmost importance to the Dustmen cause. Will offer suitable compensation upon successful completion of said task. Interested parties inquire with initiate Norchi Gathering Dust Bar. Well, that's interesting. We have something we can ask. Examine the notices. There's something else. Runs from obscene about the Dustmen to slogans glorifying what appears to be local gangs. One piece of graffiti catches your eye. Someone has carved the name Farad on the corpse's left arm, then slashed an X across it. Interesting. Well, here we go. Into the bar.
Chief, what are we doing in here? Let's say we just give this place the laugh, all right?
Well, I mean, there's a possibly. I think that's a lady zombie. Go, do your your thing.
All right.
We need to find the. Okay, we need to talk to him. Sere the Skeptic. And where's the other dude that we came here to talk to? Why does that one look so blue? Is there anywhere else in here to look? Is there a way to... Okay, well, I guess we'll just, talk to this guy real quick. This teeny wizened man is dwarfed by the huge Dustmen robes. They look as if they were chosen to cloak his small stature. Although he looks to be in his late 90s, this man is extremely energetic. He fidgets continuously, and his eyes dart around the bar like a bird's. Greetings. The man's eyes gleam as he takes your measure, and he gives a slight nod in greeting. Hail and well met, traveler. You look like one who is just getting their sigil legs about them. He trails off. Pardon me, have we met before? Your face seems familiar somehow. Possibly. Are you certain it was me? No, at least I don't recall you. Maybe I was mistaken. Mort A shakes his head. Well, no matter. No matter, how is it that Mortai Gravesend may help you? Do you seek? He chuckles his tongue as he clucks his tongue as he speaks. The contract, perhaps? Contract? Morty Grave, are you the Dustman who signed the contract with Angyar? No, this day. Thanks. Morty frowns. He looks puzzled. Mayhaps, he thinks for a moment. I do not recall the name, however. I would like to settle that contract. Do you have that contract with you? Never mind then, I have some other questions. I was just curious. Ren frowns, then looks into the folder of his robes. I do not normally keep the documents with me, but it may be that... Alright, pulls forth a sheaf of papers from within his robes and begins leafing through the document. No, I don't have it on me. Would you like me to fetch it from the back rooms? If you could, I would like to see it. Not exactly. I would like to cancel that contract. You can keep contracts here in the establishment? No, not at the moment. I have some other questions. Just checking to see if you were the one that signed with. If he signed with. Never mind. Not exactly. I would like to cancel. Hold on a moment. He steps up from the table and departs. Wait for him to
updated my journal.
After a while, Mortai returns dusty piece of parchment in his hand. He holds it up, allowing you to see it, but he does not allow it to leave his grip. Look over the parchment. There it is, sir. Our very somber fellow was quick to sign. He clucks his tongue. And now a much richer fellow. You glance over the contract. It looks genuine and very official. Very well. All looks in order. Morty puts the contract away, and you notice he tucks it into his robe instead of putting it in the back room. Morty clucks his tongue. Does that answer your question about the contract? I would like to settle the contract. Can I see Angyar's contract again? Yes, but I have some other question. It looks wary. Looks wary. I'm afraid that is impossible. The contract is signed, settled, and bind. The contract is tearing the man's life apart. The contract is tearing the man's life apart. It is causing him distress. It is possible that he may not even be able to approach the truth through death with such emotions churning in his mind. Is there any way I might be able to settle the contract with you? Bluff, I suggest you hand over the contract right now, or I'll butcher you where you stand truth. I suggest you hand over the contract right now, or I'll butcher where Oh, God. Bluff, truth. Alright, you know, so they're going. Let's see if this guy cares about this. Morty chews on it over for a moment. It looks like they're negotiating. You've negotiated him into a corner. I cannot. It is a matter of law, my friend. Besides, the burden lies upon the signer to overcome his own feelings in order to reach the true depth. I cannot. So what you're saying is that you'll deny him the true death for the sake of a piece of parchment? Is there any way I might be able to sell the contract with you? Let's be sure. Murray sighs, holds up his hands as if to placate. That word really messes me up. Anyway, you look. It is not how you are making it out to be. You obviously hold the the philosophy of Dustmen in contempt to damn a man's soul over a piece of paper. Do other members of your faction know of your conduct in this regard? If not, they will soon. Eh. Mortai glares at you for a moment, opens his mouth, closes it, then opens it. By the nine hells, he reaches into his robes and throws the contract to you. Here, he sniffles disdainfully. All for a man's peace of mind. Now be gone. I will leave for now. Farewell, Mortis. Oh, well,
All right.
I figured I'd ask right after that to see if he just settled it myself, but okay.
I'm gone.
At least I guess I saved myself some coin. Oh. I guess these guys just spawn out around. Is that guy...
What's up? Sure, why not?
This guy looked like he was following the one dude. That's why it looked like... I guess these guys might attack others? Wait, did we already fall him? How do I look? Hang on. Or did he disappear? Oh my. I don't see gear. Okay. So those guys come back? Oh, okay.
I'm gone.
Okay. You see, he doesn't look like any better than before. As you approach him again, he turns slowly to face you. His face tightens. Again, don't you hear me the first time? You pox-ridden dog, get out of me house, or so help the powers, I'll carve you where ye stand. I spoke to your wife. I think I can help with you with. Go ahead and try if you think you're strong enough. No one needs to speak. Show him his document contract. As you pull out the contract, the blood drains out of his face for a moment. He seems at a loss for words, then his temper quickly resurfaces. Where'd you get that? By the powers, you'd best tell me. Your wife told me where it was. She was worried about you. I took it from the Dustman named Emoric. It has your name on it.
Updated my journal.
You tear the parchment, and Ernest's eyes follow the bits of paper as they float to the ground. With a desperate look, he shudders slightly, then straightens, as if a great wave was lifted from him. He looks like he is about to thank you, then stops, stares at you spectral. Nothing's free. Not in the Hive, Cutter. Consider this free. Expect a lot of rules in the Hive to change while I'm around. I might need a favor in the future. Could you help me? Well, if you feel the need to pay me, I have some questions. I read some me life to one man already, and I'm not about to do it again. He shakes his head. We'll settle the debt now. Understandable. I figured maybe there's something. Oh well. Anyway, very well. If you feel the need to pay me, then I could use some questions answered. I could use a place to rest. There's no debt. Here, consider this free. Farewell. Nods. Ask you questions. Can I ask why you signed the Dustmen contract? I'm looking for a man named Farah. Do you know where I can find him? I've lost a journal of mine. Have you seen one? Igor frowns, then shakes his head. Haven't seen things since such as that, Cutter. Maybe you could answer some other questions then. Hey, that name's known to me, and not a phone name it is either. What can you tell me about him? He frowns. He is one of the collectors, and one with a long shadow has quite a few boys at his back in call. He may not be lord of the realm, but he's not a smart one to tangle with, lord or not. Collectors? Vultures, jackals, hyenas, filth beggars who ain't got a shred of dignity. Most of them have their kip in reg pickers square. Gather the debtors, scuttle everything worth jink from the bodies, then sell them back to the dusties at the monetary. Why do they do that? So, Fraud is one of the collectors. Do you know where I can find him? Dusties pay for bodies. Help them keep the streets clean when the rain ain't enough. So, Fraud is one of these collectors. Do you know where I can find him?
Updated my journal.
But I wouldn't be doing you a favor telling you to... yeah. His frown deepens. One of his kin fell into his lot a few months back and spilled some of the dark of old Fraud. To hear tell, Fraud's actually got his kip buried somewhere under Regnit's Pick Square. To get it to it, there's some kind of portal you need to jump through while carrying some junk in your hand. Where's Kip's is Rag Picker's Square? It's a few blocks from here. Go straight west from the monetary gate. Keep going until you start seeing trash and rags piled up everywhere. You do best to walk careful with the collectors there don't always wait for a body to die before collecting. Oh, on the corpse. You hear? I have other questions. I'm looking for... let's... Perhaps it's the sheer amount of riches and wealth that surround ye that distract ye, he snorts. We have less than nothing, and I need jink. Didn't seem to matter too much at the time where it might come from. Selling me body to the dusties is a lot more honest than most work around here. What caused you to change your mind? I see. It's just... I saw one of them zombies on the streets a half month ago. One of them zombies that work for the dusties, and it stabbed me in me heart. I knew I'd be made a mistake. I didn't want to be any part of that after death. Then you shouldn't have signed the contract. We've all had our share of mistakes. Anger. It grunts. I suppose so. I have other questions. Aeronauts, that's the least I can do. I'll have me wife get some blankets out for you. Thanks. I didn't want to rest yet. I had some questions. I didn't want to sleep yet. I have to return. Thanks. Let's see if it... Ooh. This is a little interesting, sleep thing. Let's go talk to her, see if she says anything. And his wife smiles as she sees you. Well met, good sir. How can I help you? I was wondering if I could rest here. I'm low on supplies. Can you help me out? I just want come check and see how you were doing. Farewell. Oh, wait, let's see what this... Oh, okay. Well, we won't bother her with those right now, but...
All right.
It's cool.
Just look natural. Casual.
All right.
He said we're being watched. Just act natural. Casual. And I love the first thing my character does after is say, alright.
Maybe I could gut a dusty.
Is something gonna happen? Well, I know we were going over... What's this? Where's that one dude that we were needing to find? Yeah, now this guy and this guy have names. This was the one recommended to us, so... Or, no, that's the one we found something about. So, okay. You see a heavy-set man with dark skin. Firm features, he is dressed in dustman robes and is regarding you with a stony gaze. Greetings. You have the look of one lost. The man's voice is like stone settling. Did the wind send you, or are you here with purpose? Who are you? I am a visitor only. Farewell. I am Emoric, Factotum, an initiate of the fourth circle. Is this your bar? If you measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, it is mine. He pauses, as if trying to emphasize a point. The Dustmen here are my students. They are under my protection. Can I ask you some questions? Wait, is this your bar? We already asked that. Can you tell me about the Dustmen faction? I would like to join the Dustmen faction. I have come here in search of a journal. I'm searching for a man named Fraud. Have you seen him? I must believe. Or start with this. These eyes have seen no journal. Perhaps you search will take you elsewhere. Very well, I have other questions. I would know why you seek the collector Fraud. Collector? He stole something from me. I wish to speak with him. Why, is there something wrong? What? Actually, I misspoke. I have other questions. Remains silent. His gaze is unnerving. He doesn't seem to blink. Why do you want to know business? Wait, what? Why do you want to know my business with Fraud? The collector Fraud has brought many corpses to the mortuary of late. One must ask where these bodies are from. Tell me more about the bodies. Look, whatever is between you and your business. I just want to know where he is. Perhaps I can find out where these bodies are from. Some are recent dead. They will have their last moments in their eyes. Many more bodies are centuries dead. The dust of ages lies upon their bones. One must ask where these bodies are from. Look. How would you do such a thing? I would track down Farad and ask him. If you spoke with the collector Farad in return with his answers, you will have done a great service for the Dustmen. Find where the dead he brings to us are from, and you will be rewarded. Very good. Very well. I will find Farad, speak to him, and find out where these dead bodies he brings you are from. No thanks. I don't want this job. Just like volunteer for the job, then decline. Walk off. Or not. Your path is your path. Return here when you have the collector's Fraud's answer. Can you tell me where he is? It is not known to me where the collector Fraud is. He hides from the eyes of the Dustmen. I would seek the other collectors and ask them your question. Very well. I don't think I had other questions. Dustmen seek the true death. Some call it oblivion, but this is incorrect. To Dustmen, the true death is freedom from the chains of this false life. False life? I had some other questions. The false life that clings to with our emotions and false existence. As long as one clings to it, they will continually be reborn. One must divest themselves from emotion to escape this cycle. See, can you tell me how is organized? Dustmen are organized into 5 circles. The 5th circle is made of the lowest rank of Dustmen, initiates. The first circle is composed of the highest rank Dustmen, the ruling body of our faction. Huh, okay, well, I think that's it. Okay, let's see what this zombie is different. Zombie worker, the female corpse, is dressed in a heavy blorp blab shirt covered with food and wine stains. Her lips have been stitched closed, and her arms and legs are wrapped in and several layers of bandages. The bandages seem to have soaked in preservatives to keep the corpse fresh. As a result, the corpse's rotting odor has been replaced with an equally repulsive vinegar smell. So, doing anything there? It was great. The zombie can just stare at. Alright, great talking. As you turn, you notice Mort staring at you. What is it? Did you see the way that current nervous beauty was staring at me? Mort's teeth chitter as if anticipating. She was looking for some lucky chutter to thaw her coffin. Please don't start this again. Mort ignores you and becomes thoughtful. Oh, I don't really mind the attention. Actually, it's just that I like to be seen as something more than just a skull, you know? I have feelings that go beyond my base animal instincts. I want courtship, not some fortnight fleeing around the mausoleum. Keep it up, and I'm going to fling you somewhere. Are you a skull? Oh, nobody can help but see you. Morty, you are a skull. Nobody can help but see you as a skull. Accept it. I understand. Now let's get going. Yeah, well, I may just be a skull, but I got a big heart. Actually, you don't have one of those. Whatever, Morty, let's go. What? Were you dumped into my life to spit on my dreams and aspirations? Fine. Be that way. Then I don't have a heart, but I do have a soul. Well, actually, I'm betting you... Forget it. Let's go. Whatever, Mort. Let's go. Oh, God. Okay. Let's talk to this one. As you approach, the elderly woman turns and stares at you. La, look who's come a calling on Sere today. Death's dearest son. Wait, what? She looks you up and down, then shakes her head in disbelief. By every power in its mother, boy, what crypt did you crawl out of? Oh, God. That second option looks like it might be amusing. I didn't crawl out of any crypt. I'm fresh from the mortuary, actually. Joke. Well, the crypt was losing its charm, so now I'm looking around for the right place to die. You know, where? Anywhere? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. She barks a laugh that rattles your ears. Ha! Not here, unless you want to die of boredom. What's wrong with here? I'll keep that in mind. I have some questions. Someone pinch your sense in your sight, boy. She waves her hand around the bar. Look around here. What do your eyes tell you? Dustmen? A dustbed bar? A bunch of fun-loving dustmen, drinking happily and conversing merely, celebrating the life to its fullest. You got a clever tongue there, boy. Mayhap your tongue is cleverer than you are. She squirts at you, then snorts. Then explain the scars. But does it explain why a dustman is standing here ridiculing other dustmen? Care to answer that one? Are you a dustman? Very clever look. A dustman? I suppose, Sir Seriousness. Tis, I've seen enough sand pass through the hourglass while wearing these robes. This body's almost ready to pay the ferry bed. She chuckles, but there's not much mirth in it. Are you afraid of dying? I have some questions. course I am, boy. Who is it? She frowns and glances around. Well, except Dustmen. They're not afraid because they've been swallowing so much of their own bet droppings over the decades. They're blinded themselves into thinking that death is some kind of release. It is a release of a sort. You don't sound much like a Dustman. So what sparked this crisis of faith? She shrugs. Life, I suppose. She frowns. Never mind you. Never you mind. I won't bore you with the nagging details. I'd like to know, actually. All right. I was questioned. Well, farewell. Thanks for the powers. Oh, would you? She looks at you skeptical. How old you take me for, boy? Truth, old. Let her down gently. Not too old. Lie. Out of kindness, rather youngish. I don't know. I don't care. We'll go with this one. She snorts. Well, you're wrong. I'm really old. Now, I've spent most of my long years teaching Dustmen. I've seen many Dustmen whelps grow within our order. Taught them the ways of the faction, kept the faith, preached the tenets of the faction. She frowns, and so on, and so on. No question, no doubt, this life was merely a chamber that led to the true death. What happened? You know, this is starting to bore me. Farewell. That would be kind of rude. Well, a half month back, I was sick with the fever. She sighs. I thought it was the end. It rattled my cage. How? You know, this is starting to bore me. Her face becomes a stone. There's something about having your faction members circle around your deathbed, like a pack of pale-faced ghouls, nodding and agree that your suffering and dying is all for the best. Oh, Sere is so fortunate. She shall soon be relieved of the burden of life. Burden of life? That's when it struck me. There's something, queer expression comes over her features. Addled about not appreciating your life. The Dustmen keep saying that life is misery and suffering. Is it that we should be happy to pass on into oblivion? Should we? She shakes her head. Questions, and precious few answers. It doesn't sound like you believe in the Dustmen philosophy anymore. What will you do? I suppose I have got a swarm of doubts all buzzing in my skull. She rubs her temple. Hard to get them all to be quiet sometimes. They need to be fed some answers, and I haven't got them all worked out yet. What will you do? To be square, boy, I don't know. She sighs. That's the problem with the doubt. I can't even trust that I'm feeling is true. Or if I'm scared of death only because of my brush with the fever. Or even what I should do. Is this a passing thing? I don't know. Here, if you had truly believed in the Dustman philosophy, then your brush with the fever would not have left you with such doubt. Sheer, I would treat this as a test of your belief. It sounds like though these feelings are only temporary, although those years of devotion to the Dustmen could not have been false. At the core of the Dustman philosophy is that this life is one of pain. It is a weapon that life uses against a soul to keep it anchored to the existence. Do not let this brush with the fever break your Dustman beliefs. So, time will heal these doubts. It is a default thing to answer. Look, I have some other... We'll go with what? Sure stares at you, then nods slowly. Maybe so, maybe so. She frowns, her face wrinkling up in concentration. I'll have to chew it over some more. You should. It is no small matter. Now, enough of me rattling on about my woos. Sere stares at you. You look like you've shared a few handshakes with death yourself. Hasn't that changed your views somewhat? Does it make you appreciate life a bit more? Well, my condition is unique. I woke up in the mortuary. I think they mistook me for a corpse and were prepared to bury me. The strange thing is, I think I actually had died and got better. Yes, truth. Yes, truth. Not really. I don't really want to talk about it. Maybe she'll be understand. Leaks, you're rattling my e-coffin. It's true. Yeah, I'm just joking. Not really. I don't want to talk about it. I had some other questions. Strange are the ways of the plains, and I've seen too much to throw any tale out with the wash. She studies your face. If it's true, why does this happen? I don't know. All I know is I woke up in the mortuary with no memory and covered with enough wounds to kill me 3 times over. Yeah. Now, don't be saying that too loud. She glances around, most particularly. Never heard of anything like that. Shame about the memories. Do you have any idea why this happens? Nah, not a one. Never knew anyone who death wouldn't take until now. Well, perhaps I could ask you other questions. I think that might be all. I did crawl out. I want to know some. I wanted to ask you about some of the Dustmen in particular. Yeah, I'm missing mine. Have you seen my journal? What does it look like? No idea. Never mind. If you don't know what it looks like, how do you expect to find it? I'm beginning to wonder that myself. I have some other questions. I'm searching for a man named Fra. Have you seen him? Sere crumples into a frown. That dog, he's the worst of the collector's lot. I heard he has kept set up somewhere in Rex Pick Square, many streets west of Mortai Gate. Dangerous place. Though some of those collectors aren't patient enough to wait for folks to die so they can sell them for G. Collectors, I have some other questions. No harm in it? Who's in your mind? Can you tell me about Mortai? Actually, I met a scribe named Dala at the Mortai. Do you know him? What of the immerse of... Do you know her? Forget. Yeah, let's see if we can't find out more about each. Mortai, I thought you were going to ask about a Dustman. She spits. There's no Dustman who's less a Dustman than that cheek-smacking, bone-box rattling lackwit. What do you mean? Can I ask you something about others? Or is so anxious to impress his betters by getting the most dead contract signed that I wonder if he'll ever be a Dustman. I don't understand. He's eager to get contracts. Side boy. He's concerned about his reputation. He's thinking of his career in the Dustmen. That's alone says it all. I still don't understand. It's said that passions kill. Sheriff snorts. For Dustmen, it is the opposite. Passion keeps you alive. If you can't strip yourself of passions, whether eagerness, greed, or ambition, then you're doomed to never truly die, because life will always hold a piece of you. Okay, and That stone-faced old fool, I taught him, you know, and I used to hold the man in high regards. Then I woke up. He's a crank. Then I woke up. He's a crusty old ghoul that sits there here in his off hours to make sure the younger dustmen have a symbol of authority here in this bar. She mumbles, old vulture. Okay. Doll, he was my instructor in the philosophical arts during my early training at the mortuary, and a crusty fool to boot. He's ill, so my ears tell me. I bet he'll even bore death with his presence. So he taught her, she taught him. She doesn't like him. Okay. Is he dying? Sicker than a spotted dog, he is. Not much sand left in the hourglass for him. Okay. And who? A strange young woman, poor eyesight, near deaf, talons for hands. She shakes her head. Maybe she's a new initiate. I've never heard of her. Very well. Can I ask you? I think that's it for my dustbin. Questions? Forget. Okay. Well, I guess it's this guy then. Okay. Over here. You see a spindle thin dustman in dirty black robes. His stiff black hair springs forth from his skull like a crown of spikes. His labor white skin is drawn sharply across his skull. He is frowning into his drink and mumbling to himself. Greetings! The dustman looks up, blinks once, then looks you up and down, studying you as he studies you. He takes one of his spiked locks and points it at himself with it. Nor chi initiate, dustman, guard. I'm here about the posting outside? Chi shakes his head, again gazes back down into his drink. Is anything wrong? You look troubled. I'm here about the posting outside. Okay. Wait, what? I thought I asked him this one. Okay, I must have misclicked. Archie twists his face. It traces the shape of his frown with his finger. Troubled? Yes. What's wrong? I'm here about the posting. The dustbed looks at you up and down. Many troubles have I. Felt cared at you. A mausoleum awakens. The dead walk. The dead disrupted. The dustbed disrupted. Find out what disrupts a dead, and the copper coins will I pay. Very well, where is the mausoleum?
Updated my journal.
Norcha nods. Mausoleum by Dustmen Memorial. Go north, west, and west from Black Monument. Go to the arch in a semicircle over your heart with this finger. This make. He wiggles the index finger on his right hand to the mausoleum. Go you will. I'll look into it then. Farewell. Okay, well, I guess was a portal he was telling us about. Let's see if she tells us anything about him now that we've talked to him. Oh, then there's this person's waiting for death. Before you is a young dustman with stubble on his chin and dark circles beneath his eyes. He is staring at the wall with a slumber expression. Greetings. The dustman doesn't look up. He stares straight ahead as if he is seeing something several leagues beyond the wall at the bar. Can I ask you some questions? The dustman doesn't respond. He keeps staring into the distance. Alrighty then. Morty hisses at you. Let's go, Chief. This dusty might as well be fertilizer. Fair enough. Let's get out of here. Oh, as you turn to leave, the dustman suddenly speaks, his voice barely a murmur. You have to stray to hear. Oh, you have to stray to hear the words. You think, he said. Something about wanting to die. What did you say? The boy's expression does not flicker. Do you want to die? Truth. No. Do you? Yes, do you? Yes, do you? I really don't know. Huh. Do you want to die? Are you threatening me, boy? Yes. Why do you want to die? Why don't you want to live? Then why haven't you killed yourself already? This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. His face wrinkles in disgust. Why would anyone wish to remain in this foul city, in the center of a multiverse that feeds on pain and hatred? Death is silent, comforting. Surely living cannot be as bad as you make it out to be. That's a bleak outlook. There's a lot more to life than pain and hatred. Then why haven't you killed yourself? Jesus. That's a bleak outlook. Yeah, we'll go with this one. That is living. He bares his teeth. His hands clench. This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. Death is silent, comforting. Trust me, it's not. Maybe after the first death, then why haven't you killed? If the life holds nothing for you, then The Dustmen blinks, then sneers. The first death. What, were you resurrected? Try and kill me then. See what happens. Would you like to see? I don't know. I've yet to see what lies beyond death. Remember, if I die again, perhaps then I could speak of it. If I ever die and remember, I will return and speak of it to you. Then you may gauge whether I lie or not. Farewell. I think the only one lying is you. Only to yourself. Farewell. The Dustman blinks, then sneers. You lie. No man can die more than once. Not without being resurrected by mighty magic. Try. What do you mean? He looks like he wants to turn away, but he can't. You can't seriously take your hands, twist your neck. Your vision slowly returns. That's very dangerous to do in a room full of dustmen. Your death felt different this time. You see a waiting death standing above you. He looks horrified, fascinated. He has propped you into a chair and is looking appreciatively at the other bars, and they don't appear to have noticed or have mistaken you for a drunk. Convinced now? Are you one of the Walking Dead? No. Yes. I don't know. That's a good answer. Then what are you? I don't know. But I die and am reborn. Yet you still think, you still feel? Yes. Yes, but there is a hollowness. Something is missing and it eats at me, at you. It never leaves you at peace. To be dead and still think and feel? Will misery never leave a body be? The thought seems to horrify him. Even death is no release. Indeed, perhaps you should not be so quick to abandon this life before knowing what the next life holds for you. The boy falls silent, thinking. Eventually he turns back up to you. Your words carry weight, sir, and a fresh perspective. I will do as you have said. That is all I ask. Live, grow old, and learn. Farewell. Okay. Sadly, I don't think you can really solve that with normal conversations. Or at least I don't think it'll go so well. Let's see if she says anything else about them. Okay, let's see if... Okay, so she talks about the waiting. What about... but she doesn't talk about him or here. Okay. Awaiting death? That boy has half the sense of a jacket. He actually wants to die. And him so young, too? I wish death would rattle his cage. Teach him a few things. Okay. Okay, well, that was helpful. Oh. So, we've got Quentin, Sere. I guess this is the person that puts the names here. This woman's face looks broken, and she is covered in scars. They look like bite marks and figured cuts. She is cradling the shard of several rags in her hands. It is staring emptily at the wall, or at the names there. Get you back. The woman's teeth peel back, displaying a row of black canines. What you want of Servta? What's the matter? Sorry to disturb you, Farewell. What's the matter? Those Chaos Men wrecked my car, attacked me, and killed 3 of my sisters who tried to stop them. Not sisters anymore. Now they're nothing but names on this memorial wall. Chaos Men? I mourn your loss. Farewell. Chaos Men, a faction they say what they are is an addled bunch that runs with through the Hive and does whatever they please. We never did no harm to them. Then they loop in and like dogs and tear apart anything within their reach. Who are these Chaos Men who attacked you? They're a gang, a bunch of idle sods that call themselves the starved dogs barking, or some such bribey nonsense. You know, I wouldn't mind pitting some men in the dead book for some coin. You got a copper will talk terms. Their actions were unjust. If you wish, I could see that the matter is rectified. If three deaths they cause, then 3 deaths shall these start of dogs suffer. I'll keep an eye out for them. I mourn your loss. Farewell. A copper earring in your purse if you pin 3 those murderous sods in the dead book. Jig, I'll see to it that they're put in the dead book. Can you tell me where they might be found? Go out the south gate, spiral word from here, then walk around the block until you comes to a place where men run in circles, howling at the sky. They're the of dogs they are. I'll go look for them then.
Updated my journal.
The man before you looks so middle of height and years. He is stout with thick, bullish neck. His shoulders are hurled as if great weight was pressing upon them. He wears an impatient look as he stares at the black monolith in front of him. Greetings. The man throws you a glance. There's room, Cutter. No need to ask my leave to stand here. Actually, I want to know what this monolith was. It's a tombstone for the Blades, he scoffs. Graveyards of names are scratched on that rock. Can only hope my name's the one thou split this stone in twine. He points at the base of the monolith. Quitted, right there, hammered in just hard enough to send the damned thing crashed down. Tombstone for the Plains? Aye, Quentin smiles ruefully. The Dusties scratched the names of the dead on this monument here. He gestures around him. And on the walls of this plane. Not enough space by my reckoning, but no matter. They do their best. Can barely read half the names. What are you doing here? Reading the new arrivals. Try and find a new one every day. Try and remember if I knew. Nothing more. The Dustmen record the names of all that have died on this monument? Aye. They scratch them on this rock and scratch them on the walls in this place, too. Quentin scoffs. I don't know why they take the trouble to take a counting of the dead. The Dusties have more care for the living. The living? Aye, you know about the Dustmen mourners that come to this place? They aren't mourning the dead, see. They're mourning the living. You can barely get a word in them edgewise without asking to mourn some poor living bark for ya. Why do they mourn the living? You got me there, Cutter. He shrugs. Might want to put the question to them. Seems to be me the dead are thrice worth the pity of any poor in living in this pit. He nods at the monument. Every name on there is blessed in my book. Blessed? It is. Ever know anybody who came back after their name was put on there? You mean come back from death? Quentin shakes his head. Not a one, Cutter. Everything that lives dies, and that's the way of things. He shrugs. Still, considering the planes go on forever and all, I suppose anything's possible. I suppose so. Say, I have some other questions for you. No harm in asking. Can you tell me about the monument? What are you doing here? Ever know anybody who... I already had them all those. Oh, yeah. Oh. And that's the way we go. Oh. What's this? Guardian Spear. This spectral figure materializes from the gloom of the passageway. Ahead quickly moves to block your path. It floats there. Before you. Its once human figure twists in a mask of rage.
Defilers, leave this place at once.
Greeting. My character. Oh, everyone. Greetings. Leave this place at once. Greetings. Did you not hear me?
Leave now.
Its booming voice echoes down the halls.
This place is forbidden to the living. Leave while you still can.
I have some questions first. I go where I please. Stand aside, spirit. As you wish. Farewell.
Seek your answers elsewhere. This place is a sanctuary for the dead. I shall not permit their slumber to be disturbed by the intrusion of yet another insolent mortal.
Another? Has someone else been here? I go where I...
If you must know, yes, there is another intruder who, even now, continues to violate sanctuary of these hallowed halls.
The anger in the spirit's voice fades. He seems somewhat saddened by the admission.
The souls of my brothers and sisters cry out for peace.
Who is the other intruder? Why don't you drive this intruder away? On second thought, I think I'll leave.
He is an ill coward who wields great power over the dead. He seeks something within these halls. What it might be, or what this purpose is in seeking it, I cannot say.
Why don't you drive this intruder away?
I cannot. The coward has sealed himself within the inner chamber of the Mausoleum. He has erected powerful walls that bar my entrance into the chamber. It is from there that he calls upon his dark arts to awaken my brethren and bend them to his evil will.
Perhaps I might be of assistance to you. Sounds to me like you need the help of one intruder to get rid of another. The spirit remains silent for several long moments. You can almost feel the weight of his lifeless gaze upon you.
Yes, you might prevail where I have failed.
If you will pledge to rid me of this
Black God, I will grant you passage. What say you?
I'll do it. On second thought, yeah.
Updated my journal.
So be it.
The spirit slowly begins to fade until only the echoing of its disembodied voice remains.
But take heed. Tread lightly in these halls, lest you join the others in eternal rest.
Sadly, one of us is dead, and one of us we don't know. The one we don't know definitely doesn't stay down.
All right.
Oh. Wait, what? How do I go backwards? Okay.
Done.
I'd have to look to see how I ended that. Oh, you're still here?
Well, you are in luck. On my post stab, I regularly have polls on what game I'll play next. Give it a look. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Primordius Gamer out.